Hello, how are you today? This is Bong Soo-jung, Korean labor attorney. Today I'd like to talk about my consultation case that I helped one foreign director who bid this labor law firm last week. So he was fired from the American IT company because he didn't have a good relationship with his managing director. He was hired in Korea. He has Indian nationality, so he worked for this company as a IT advisor. So he also very high level of education degree. So for the past 3 years he has been good job. And for 2 years he had very excellent score in evaluation, but third year he didn't have a good relationship with his managing director. So because of this one, he was notified for the 1 month early notice for termination. So he asked for legal advice. So I helped him. There are 4 questions he asked. First one is he was working as a foreign director in Korea. So is it possible he can get any legal remedy in Korean legal system? So I told him yes, of course. As long as the person is employee, not the employer, the person is entitled to all protection according to the Korean Labor Standard Act. So also about his foreigner, what it can be a different. So he asked. So I told him Korean labor law is mandatory to any organization or any people who working in Korea. So it's applicable as a mandatory duty for company to follow. So there are no exception against different nationality. So there should be equal treatment, even though there is a different races or nationality. So I told him. So he asked the second question about, so he's a foreigner, so when he's fired, then his visa will be terminated soon. Then how he can maintain the legal case in Korea? So I told him there is a very special visa for kind of the legal dispute, that is a G1 visa. So if we provide the filing case for unfair termination, then the immigration office issue special visa for kind of court dispute. So we call it G1 visa. So so then he asked a third question, how he can get some remedy, where he can apply for unfair termination. So I told him in the labor standard there are special explanation about the dismissal remedy claim. So article 28 through 33, those articles explain how to claim, how to file unfair the termination to the labor commission. So I explained to him. So within 90 days from termination date, he can take legal action, or if he missed the 90 days, then he cannot take any legal action in the labor commission. Then he must go to the civil court. So civil court is very expensive. It takes a longer time, but it is hard to protect oneself because it takes at least 1 year. But labor commission, it is a part of labor organization, so it is very professional. The handling also very quickly handled. Also there are no legal fee for the just legal application. Only the employee can pay the legal fee to his labor attorney. So I told him he can take the remedy claim through Labor Standard Act. So the last question was, if employer, if he was fired unfairly, then how much he can claim. Also, instead of going maybe getting reinstated, how much he can get some compensation for this illegal termination. So for the answer to that question, I told him the reason for this claim is, for unfair termination claim, is to get remedy. I mean, if we in the case, there are two orders. One is reinstatement and back pay during the dismissed period. So if he doesn't want to get reinstated, then he can get some settlement agreement with the employer. So the penalty for not following this order is very strict. So company want to have some settlement with the employee, like paying maybe 6 months salary or 1 year's salary, if it's a strong case for the applicant, like workers side. But the other way, if a company is strict and very strong case, then company suggests 1 or 2 months additional salary for peaceable settlement. So before both parties get the result of this legal claim, so they want to get some peaceful settlement. So when the employee is strong, then the compensation is become very different. So this is how I advised him. Okay, this is all. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.